All right, man. We got Hulk versus Doomsday, Marvel versus DC Death Battle. Now, who you got, man?
I got Hulk on this one. Well, actually, I don't know, bro. I
They're
don't
both
know.
they're both Earth destroyers. So,
Yeah, exactly.
but it's all about if they nerf Hulk or not.
Yeah.
If they nerf Hulk, then I gotta go with Doomsday. But if they didn't nerf Hulk, say goodbye. You feel me? Like, we about to find out who's finna win this. If y'all want more content like this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. That's how we're into this video, man. Screw attack. Death
I hope they
battle.
don't nerf him.
They better not nerf him. They're gonna break him down on why he's so broken.
Unadulterated rage.
They love
Usually,
nerfing
in a
people,
stressful
bro.
situation, you'd want to avoid this sort of emotion in order to keep yourself focused.
Unless you're a giant rampaging pile of muscles, like these two.
Dr. Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk.
And Doomsday, the monster who killed Superman. He's Wiz and I'm
He so
Boomstick.
did kill.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I don't know anymore.
Within each of us, oft times, there dwells a mighty and raging fury. And this suits no one better than the mild-mannered scientist, Bruce Banner.
Cause when Bruce gets angry, oh boy, you wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Dr. Robert Bruce Banner may have grown up with few friends, but
Hulk is 8'8". My gosh.
I didn't know he was that tall.
Bruce Banner 5'10", though. He tall too. Ish. But Hulk 8'8", my goodness. Hulk weighs that much? That's insane. Oh no, oh my gosh, 2,400 pounds, brother. Bro. Okay.
But what he lacked in popularity,
He likes
made up
dogs.
tenfold with his intellect. However, in spite of his gifts, it was never enough to earn the respect and love of his father.
Partly because Bruce was so smart that his alcoholic dad literally thought he was a monster and expressed that to Bruce pretty thoroughly. God damn!
Oh,
How much distance do you think you got there, Wiz?
9, 10 feet?
Man, with an arm like that, he could really go places. Like the nut house after he murdered his wife right in front of Bruce.
oh,
Understandably
He's-
traumatized,
that.
Bruce coped by creating an imaginary friend to talk to.
You know, I had an imaginary friend once.
You did? What was his name?
Dad.
Oh,
That's sad. That got so dark.
I can relate.
Okay. You know what? Y'all trying to ruin my mood.
well, Bruce's friend served as an emotional outlet all the way through his college graduation. However, his advice to Bruce was oftentimes destructive.
So when the U.S. military recruited Bruce to make weapons, it was actually kind of fitting.
Bruce was tasked with developing a gamma bomb, which would use gamma radiation to
Bro,
target
look what he put at the top left.
enemy weapons and buildings without
He had to
developing
make sure
a
everybody
gamma
knew.
bomb, which would use gamma radiation to target enemy weapons and buildings without endangering human lives. At least, that's what Bruce was told.
Surprise, surprise, gamma radiation is actually pretty fucking harmful. And when it came time to test the bomb and some dumb kid decided to play his harmonica right in the test zone, Bruce asked his assistant to stop the countdown and dashed off to save him. But turns out his assistant was a Russian spy who set off the bomb anyway.
On that strange day, Bruce's imaginary friend became a real-life terror as he transformed into the Incredible Hulk.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yes, apparently. Ever since, whenever he's angry, Bruce's body and mind morphs into that of the Hulk's, granting him unmeasurable power.
While he loses Bruce's brain power, the Hulk is ridiculously strong. He can leap great distances, survive the harshest environments, and
Alright. Incredible strength, accurate. Enhanced durability, accurate. Rapid healing factor, accurate. Super speed, accurate. Power increases via anger, accurate. Where's his super clap?
Yeah, where's the super clip at?
Like it might not be like an actual power, but it's still an ability he can do. Where that at?
Man can destroy the earth.
With one clap. Talk about it.
Bah.
And most importantly, smash the crap out of everything with his bare fist.
Oh my god.
He also knows a
His
technique
head
known
popped.
Smash
There we
the
go, there we
crap
go,
out of
the clap.
everything with his bare fists.
He also knows a technique known as the
Yes,
thunderclap,
sir, the
which creates a
thunderclap.
shockwave that can deafen foes, level forests, and push back explosions.
As if he needed anything more than that, the Hulk has a healing factor that gives Wolverines a run for his money.
It's faster than Wolverines too.
He's super strong and super hard to kill. What's not to like?
Well, there's one little detail that kind of ruins the whole experience. Bruce can't really control the Hulk. In fact,
can't.
the Hulk is his own being, and they both hate each other, vying for dominance over Bruce's body. And yet, Bruce and the Hulk are often reminded how much they depend on each other for survival.
Bruce figured if he was stuck with his big green Goliath forever, he might as well try using it for good, eventually joining the Avengers, Defenders, the Fantastic Four, and even the Illuminati.
Hulk has held up a 150 billion ton mountain.
Oh my
escaped Earth's
gosh.
gravitational pull with a single jump.
And one time when a planet's tectonic plates started splitting apart, threatening to shatter the whole world, he just jumped right in there and pulled the planet back together.
The estimated average mass of a single lithospheric plate is nearly 45 quintillion tons, and the Hulk pulled
my.
2 of these together with nothing but his bare hands.
Oh my, bro, calm down.
They weren't kidding when they said when he gets angry, he gets strong. Quintillion?
What's that?
How many zeros exactly? Like, bro, I know that's a lot. So he could. That means a car to him is like not even paper, not even a penny. What is a car to him? A paper clip?
An atom, air.
A car to him is air at this point. And a building is a penny, bro. Like, seriously, are you serious?
Not even a penny, bro.
Not even, bro. I don't
Like 2 atoms, molecules.
Bro, this man is strong. They weren't like he's the definition of strong.
And he's not just strong and tough.
Let me
He's
say,
more than
Hercules
twice as
who?
fast as a fighter jet.
All right, let's see. He destroyed asteroids twice Earth size. My goodness. Regenerated half his body in 18 minutes. My goodness. So you're telling me half his body was gone and he just came back in 18 minutes? That's insane. Pulled 2 that's a I ain't even heard of that word. Continental. I don't even know what that is. Pulled 2 of them.
Continental.
Pulled 2 plates together. Created earthquakes with footsteps. Bro, you telling me that one earthquake was just the Hulk walking to the store? That is insane. Destroyed a planet, escaped Earth's orbit in one jump. Withstood Fing Fang Foom's firebird. Don't know who that is, but I know he did it.
Which puts him over Mach 5 speeds at least. And
Oh
he
my
can
gosh, he's faster than Mach 5?
twice as fast as a fighter jet. Which puts him over Mach 5 speeds at least. And he can always
Bro,
go faster.
this man, oh, the more angry he gets, the faster he gets.
Oh my lord.
This man's a part of the Speed Force.
If he's
So his
pissed
speed is
off enough.
infinite.
This is because the Savage Hulk's strength is directly related to his anger. The angrier he gets, the more powerful he becomes. In theory, this means his maximum level of strength is potentially infinite.
Infinite,
and when
exactly.
he taps into that immeasurable rage to the fullest,
He gets stronger and
truly
faster.
lives up to his name of World Breaker.
Bigger,
Yeah.
stronger, and oozing with gamma radiation, the World Breaker Hulk is so powerful, with a single stomp he created earthquakes felt hundreds of miles away. In his battle with Sentry, basically Marvel Superman, they almost destroyed New York. And when battling another World Breaker Hulk, a single collision between them obliterated an entire planet.
Oh my
Even the
gosh.
mutant Darwin's power, which specifically adapts to counter any enemy, decided that the best defense against the Hulk was to be somewhere else.
Holy hell! Who could even stand up to this madness?
And meanwhile, they got the Hulk being sorry in Marvel when he could do all this.
I know, right?
This man, the Hulk arm was shattered once he snapped his fingers. When meanwhile, it could have healed back in like 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and he could have snapped again. Like, come on, make it.
How you
make
nerf
sense.
your own superhero?
Like, I understand you want the movie to be long, but just make it make sense, please. All the comic book fans that watch the Hulk just looking at this man like, this is not the Hulk. This is the Bulk.
Not many, obviously. Typically, Bruce
He's
does his best to
Vulcan.
contain and limit the Hulk's power. In fact, World Breaker Hulk is a result of Bruce relinquishing that control entirely. In terms of combat, usually only cosmic beings like Silver Surfer or Zeus have the might to challenge the Hulk.
Oh yeah, like that one time Zeus hit him so hard, it burned out his healing factor.
But even
What?
gods sometimes have to learn the hard way. You do not
Oh.
mess with the Incredible Hulk.
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
Mean.
Yeah, I don't know about
this
that.
This man said, this is a god? This is a play toy. Mean. Literally like, God, huh?
Not be
You know
bullied
what?
by that.
Come here. Mean. What is this? Mean. Traumatized.
Puny god.
Said puny god.
What if all you had ever known was hatred and aggression, violence and pain? This life is reality for
YouTube comments, Doomsday. Yeah, the Doomsday guy.
thousands of years ago on an uninhabitable prehistoric.
He's taller than the Hulk.
8'10".
8'10".
I like 2 centimeters.
They're just saying this height like it's normal. Like everybody's just 8 foot tall. No, sir, bro. I can barely hit 6. And they're over here walking around 8 foot tall. They walk through doors. They don't crouch under it. They just walk through them.
Spare a couple of inches, please.
They are the door. But he doesn't weigh that much compared to the Hulk. The Hulk was like 2,000 pounds. This man's like barely 1,000. Created through rapidly accelerated evolution. Once temporarily gained sentence. Huggability level cactus. Oh yeah, because he's so spiky.
planet which would one day be known as Krypton. A scientist named Bertrand intended to engineer the
It's
ultimate
gonna be a
life.
good fight.
Yep, it's another one of those
Good
stories,
fight.
but with one hell of a twist.
See, at this time, Krypton was a harsh wasteland filled with nothing but sharp rocks, poisonous air, and violent predators.
Bertrand believed that if he could create something that could live through that, they could survive just about anywhere.
To realize this theory, Bertrand acquired an infant from somewhere and, through a rapidly accelerated evolution process, attempted to transform him into his dream creation.
Oh, don't try to dance around it, Wiz. Bertrand put that little sucker into a baby cannon, blasted him into the wild to get murdered by any number of things, sucked up what was left of him with a vacuum cleaner, and just cloned a new one out of the mess to do it all over again.
Well,
Oh my.
yeah, the idea being each new clone would be stronger than the one before, thus covering millions of years of evolution in just a few decades.
That doesn't sound like science.
No, it doesn't. So after 30 straight years of baby murder, one of the clones
gosh.
finally survived the test. Amazed by his own success, Bertrand named this baby the Ultimate.
The ultimate baby.
But to the rest of the universe, he was their Doomsday.
See, Wiz, reloading as it is, patenting my baby cannon was a good
Oh
idea.
my god.
Successful as Bertrand's experiment was, it was anything but a good idea. Turns out, while Doomsday usually appears to be a mindless beast, he remembered every single time Bertrand had him killed. As a result, Doomsday had been unintentionally programmed at a genetic level to hate everything that lives.
Bummer. Needless to say, Bertrand was pretty screwed.
Because even with 30 years of development, Bertrand had never quite figured out what to do if his experiment actually worked. Because Bertrand is
See,
the
that's my thing about scientists. It's like once they done with their experiment and they see that it went well, they just expect them to listen to every single thing they say. No, bro. You gave your experiment a conscience. It's to have its own thoughts. That was your first mistake. It's gonna betray you. You should have gave it literally no brain. Just gave it a beating heart, and then boom, you can control it all you want. But you didn't. That man outplayed you. He Uno reverse carded you.
worst.
I mean, he did do what he set out to do. He made an 8'10" monster that doesn't need to eat, breathe, or have internal organs to live. It just kills and kills and kills some.
He doesn't need
Dang
to
it.
eat, breathe, or he's just a being. his mission in life is to make sure no breathing, just make sure nobody breathes. If you're on this world and you breathe, he's gonna find you. And when he finds you, it's up.
Some more.
Doomsday possesses enormous
Oh my
strength, incredible
god.
durability,
Immense strength, superhuman durability, rapid healing factor.
Gosh.
Quickly adapts to his foes' attacks. If
Oh,
killed,
no.
will revive immune to the cause of death. So if you kill him, once he revives himself, you can't kill him the same way. That is overpowered.
He's RNG based.
So let's say like you blow up, you put a missile in him and he blows up. If he respawns and then in the same way a missile shoots into him again, it'll blow up. He'll just be there. Like
Wait,
he
hold on,
tried
what?
that. He probably just gonna dust it off. You already tried that. Try something new.
So you're
and
RNG based.
poisonous spikes
Basically,
which
yes.
can extend.
Yeah,
But
you a
due to
lucky
Bertrand's
block now.
experiments,
Okay.
Doomsday's greatest power of all is his ability to adapt to his opponent's powers.
After
Wow.
taking his
Bad.
sweet revenge,
I don't know who's
Doomsday
gonna
stowed
win.
away on a supply ship.
So that's how he beat Superman. Superman probably killed him so many times that he just kept coming back. And then every single time Superman kills him, he just gets stronger, adapts to like every single way he killed him, and it just overpowers him.
It's got to be a tie or something, bro, because they both can't die.
They need to give him a weakness. Like, please. Give
They
him a
both
weakness.
can't die, bro. This
None
is
of them
bad.
can. This fight will probably destroy the universe.
And ravaged dozens of planets until he finally found himself on Earth.
On that day, Doomsday did the unthinkable. On that day,
killed Superman.
Doomsday killed Superman. Well, kind
That
of. He
means
actually
Hulk
put
can
him into
kill-
a super sleep. After several days, he kind of woke up more powerful.
Yeah, we all
Oh.
know Wiz. At least Soups took Doomsday down with him. Or maybe not. Turns out, whenever Doomsday dies, he just comes back to life, forever
back to
immune
life.
to whatever killed him in the first place.
Exactly.
Can't beat me the same way twice.
He's been punched to death by Superman, blasted apart by the Radiant's energy, brutally ripped in half, incinerated by Imperiex, and just curb stomped by a Kryptonian horde.
Practically invulnerable at this point, Doomsday's taken on Darkseid, tanking his Omega beams and
He took on Darkseid? Whoa. The only way there is no beating him. You have to just like imprison him. Like, if I was Darkseid, I would put him on a universe where it's just him. That's like a being that strong. There's nothing else you can do. I mean, bro killed Superman. Even though he came back to life, he killed him.
beating him to near death. He single-handedly defeated most of the Justice League and took on an energy attack that wiped out a fifth of a planet.
my
He's
gosh.
punched through the Phantom Zone, battled
He survived Darkseid's Omega beams, or Darkseid, or they I don't know why they put it like that, but he survived his Omega beams. Battled Gogs for 100 non-step years. Survived a 1 million nuke equivalent explosion. Defeated the Justice League. Can tunnel through the center of the Earth. Defeated the Green Lanterns and Darkseid. And killed Superman. It's looking bad for Hulk.
They both can't die, so I'm wondering how they're both gonna.
But at
They're
the
gonna
same
settle this.
time, like, they both have feats that's overpowered. But Darkseid's feats look kind of better. Because if the Hulk does manage to kill him, he'll just come back and then he can't kill him the same way. So he's basically invulnerable to all the Hulk attacks.
Yep.
It's looking bad for Hulk. So if anybody can die, because you know it's death battle, they're going to make sure somebody dies. It's not looking good for Hulk.
Yeah, it's not. It's
super
not.
beings called Gogs for a century, and even broken Wonder Woman's arms. Arms strong enough to help pull the Earth.
And during his rematch with the Man of Steel, after witnessing Doomsday survive an explosion equivalent to 1 million nukes, Superman realized that the only way to stop him was to send him to the end of time.
I knew it. That's the only way to stop him. You have to put him in prison. If you can't kill him, arrest him.
Is most powerful, Doomsday's mere presence can boil the ocean and disintegrate buildings. A casual stroll across Africa made wildebeest
I bet he's still in prison to this day.
Just by walking around. But what he's got in strength, he really lacks in brains.
Not that he's dumb, he just literally lacks a brain. More often than not, Doomsday is little more than a one-track mind-killing machine. This makes his intentions predictable, and a clever opponent could use this to, say, lead him into a trap. And should that foe come up with a new way to hurt Doomsday, he could be killed.
Still, that's gonna be pretty goddamn hard to do.
Dang,
All right, the bets are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Oh my god.
First,
Oh.
Wiz won't stop talking
Your
about
mic.
this thing, so he wants to tell you about it.
Is it?
His arms up.
As a man of science, I
this song.
analyze everything from the car I drive to the razor that shaves my face. I only use a razor I've scientifically proven to be of both quality and value. I use Harry's.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Not Harry.
Oh no.
I'm out of here. Oh, here's the fight though. Oh, everybody in this town dead. I told you. Yep, I knew it. Look what I called it. Oh my god. Yeah, bitch. What is that?
Ew.
Hulk smash ugly fatal!
Dead. Yeah. Let's go, Hulk. Come on, Hulk. Lock in, Hulk.
Oh. Woo! What is this? Oh my god.
Good, Hulk. You ate that.
What is this song?
Better not be copyrighted.
Hopefully.
Just make sure. Okay, we're good. Oh my god. So he is handing Hulk the Minkies. Hulk, if you don't fight back.
Hulk's dead, bro.
I mean, yeah, this man killed Superman.
Stupid gray man! God can't hurt him!
This man is beating him with a cop car.
Hulk hates
He just flung?
Hulk hates spiky beard!
Yes, sir. Oh, his eardrum. Hey, Hulk, spam it.
He'll destroy the earth.
Oh, damn. Sweet. Oh, this town is dead.
Everybody here is dead, bro.
For sure, bro. There's no escaping this.
Whoever is still alive, they legends.
They're true survivors. Hulk, are you serious? If you don't heal,
You break buildings good, but Hulk,
why is he not healing? Uh-oh. Oh, GG's. Heal up it up.
Dead.
This town is dead. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Get him, Hulk.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh.
That's cheap.
Nah, you
He
good.
brought weapons into the fight. Oh my gosh. They both got that healing factor.
That's kind of warning.
Oh, he brought weapons to a fist fight.
I know, right?
You're sorry.
You are sorry. I don't care if you fought guards.
Well, they finna kill Hulk. This is sorry. Serious? What happened to the super healer? I knew it.
Nerfed him.
I knew it. They nerfed him again, man. They always doing Hulk dirty.
Gosh.
Oh, that was beautiful.
With the Hulk's immeasurable power and Doomsday's impossible immortality, this truly felt
Hulk
like
is
a fight
immortal.
between an unstoppable
He's immortal
force
too.
and an immovable object.
Hulk may have had the advantage in raw strength, at least at his full potential, but Doomsday could certainly hold his ground. His victories
Yeah, but bring
against
your
the
weapons.
likes of Superman and Darkseid prove he can take a hit from someone
That
strong
wasn't-
enough to break planets.
That wasn't even his full potential.
Had
At
the
all.
Speed advantage.
That was like
Regularly
30%.
with light speed capabilities, well, that kind of speed is an extreme rarity in the Marvel Universe. In fact, the only foe that fast who Hulk's ever seemed to keep pace with in a one-on-one match was Sentry, and that was when he was at his most powerful stage, Worldbreaker Hulk.
So overall,
Exactly.
Hulk has strength and Doomsday has
didn't even go
speed,
to his max
but
strength.
neither completely outclassed the other. At first glance, this one looked like it could go either way.
Which means the devil's in the very tiny details.
So why couldn't the Hulk's infinite strength just keep rising and eventually overwhelm Doomsday?
Well, even assuming Hulk's strength was infinite, his healing factor was not. Don't get me wrong, it can only be overtaxed by hits from absurdly powerful beings such as Zeus or Sentry, whom Doomsday certainly compares.
Naturally, Doomsday's
Hey.
crazy strength and speed started wearing that healing factor down.
Here's where it gets a bit tricky. The Hulk may look like a giant green monster, but he's still technically human, and his power directly correlates with his anger. A human being's anger stems from an increase in hormones and adrenaline in the body. However, the brain can only produce these chemicals at such a rate for a limited time, eventually giving up and turning apathetic. Therefore, Hulk's limitless power could never have existed without his healing
I still
factor.
think it's sorry that he brought weapons to a fist fight. Like, I get it, your body's a weapon, but you don't gotta use it, bro. We're using fists, sir. That's sorry.
I mean, sorry, bro.
He is, bro. I'm sorry, but I don't like that.
You know he couldn't be home.
Like exactly. He saw he was getting whooped, so he said, "All right, man, let me get my knife out. Sing. Like, bro, that's sorry, bro. I'm
Like bringing a gun to a knife fight, bro.
Exactly,
It
bro.
allowed his body to continue producing hormones and adrenaline far beyond the norm.
And I get it, Hulk
theoretically
technically
endless
is
supply,
human,
thus increasing his
but still.
superhuman power to an immeasurable degree.
His power level is not.
Doomsday overtaxing his
Yeah,
healing
exactly.
factor meant the Hulk could no longer maintain his increasing rage and Hulk form.
That's like saying
Man,
Atomic
y'all
could beat.
just trash.
That's like saying Atomic could beat Doomsday. Like, come on now.
If you're still skeptical, that's why there's a bunch of times in
Damn,
comics when
Batman
a
could
huge
be,
impact forced the Hulk
could
to
be
turn
on there.
back
Batman
into his
did beat
banner,
Doomsday.
including that battle between Worldbreaker Hulk and Sentry.
So if Batman could beat him, how can Hulk not?
He literally couldn't keep
Yeah,
himself
see,
angry
look,
enough
they
to
nerfed
stay in
him.
Hulk
I'm
mode.
telling you, bro, it
I
don't make
love
sense.
science, but there's still one more thing. Thanks to his battles with Superman and
A
other
dude with
Kryptonians,
cheap
Doomsday
gadgets.
has evolved to a point where it's basically impossible to kill him with brute
Not
force
Batman.
alone.
So Hulk couldn't have killed him by just getting angry enough to punch harder than Doomsday ever felt.
Precisely. Here's the proof. Superman and Doomsday eventually had
The
a
match
rematch
should have just
in which
ended as a
Superman
draw.
was much more powerful
That would have
than
been
their
more
first
accurate.
battle. As we discussed
Yeah.
before, Superman's power is also potentially limitless by way of continually absorbing solar energy. And
Oh
at this
my
point in the
gosh.
story, he'd begun to discover that.
But try as he might, despite his increased power, Supes couldn't kill Doomsday with blunt force a second time.
Ultimately, Doomsday's immunity to being ripped, impaled, incinerated, blasted with energy, and being beaten by blunt force from both focused and multiple sources means Hulk just didn't have the options available to take Doomsday out before his healing factor was overtaxed.
On this day, Hulk
Guess
met
I
his
feel
doom.
that.
Doomsday.
The winner is Doomsday.
Sure.
Next time on
No. Man, if y'all
Never
enjoyed
watching
this
the channel
video-
again.
If y'all enjoyed this video, give me a death battle where like nobody's nerfed. Please recommend a death battle where nobody's nerfed, and I'll watch it. But other than that, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.